Okay, so I'm gonna try this. Okay, I'm not really good at the lighting. You're gonna see reflections in my glasses. I can't do anything about this, but I've decided that instead of waiting 4 weeks to do a show, and then get it recorded and then put it on YouTube, which I've realized that I should have used my phone to do this, and apparently it doesn't work, but that's okay. Anyway, I've decided to do some comedy this way, post it, and then you guys can see what I actually do on stage. So here we go. It's so hard to like do this because you're like filming and then you're like trying to start a show. So this is how I would kind of start it. My first show I ever did, I did something like this. I was like, I just want to know how everyone's doing. I said my name's Adam, and a little bit about me. I'm single from St. Catharines. I have a cat named Frank. There he is. Yeah, that's pretty pathetic, eh? I'm gay. Sorry, ladies. What's up, guys? It's funny when I came out to my dad first. We were in the living room and we were having a discussion. My dad was like, why did you ever join any teams or clubs in high school? You could have made more friends and maybe been less prone to being picked on. I'm like, yeah. Well, even before I decided to join these supposed teams and clubs, they were already calling me gay, fag, queer, and homo. My dad's like, why would they call you that? And I said, well, because I am one. He looked at me, he kind of looked up, looked back at me, looked around the room. He even made eyes with the cat for like 5 seconds for like some sort of reassurance. Like, Casey, is this true? Cat's looking right back at my dad going, for fuck's sake, Bill, get on the train. I've known since he was 8. So he looks back at me and with a stern look, he goes, Adam, you can't use the towels anymore. Wow. This is the most, I didn't know what to do at that point. I was stunned. 21 years old, most pivotal moment of my life. I'm now telling my dad I'm a fudge packer, and now I'm more worried about how I'm going to dry myself after a shower. I don't know. Now, I'd like to squash a few rumors here, especially about gay men. You've probably heard a lot. Um, I think I can speak on behalf of all gay men when I could summarize us in 2 words. You want to know what they are? Here it comes. We're whores. That's it. We're whores. And I know this because of 2 reasons. One, our handshake is intercourse, and we think monogamy is a piece of wood. But this has not deterred me from finding the ideal man, which for me, when I was 21, was someone smart, cute, funny, had a nice big nose. Um, yeah, I just, maybe someone my size as well, so I can, double my wardrobe. Now I'm 40. I know what you're thinking. I look fantastic, thank you. Um, Now I'm 40. I had to kind of redo my criteria, and now I've just basically narrowed it down to 4 things: rich, old, bad heart, scares easy. That's what I'm looking for. But it's funny. Everyone kind of is very shocked to find out that I lost my virginity to a girl. I know it's scary. Now I was 17, so think about it. I mean, every 17-year-old guy is horny, and I don't think at that point it mattered where it went. Hell, if there was a piece of fruit closer, I probably would have done that, seriously. But I lost my virginity on New Year's Eve of '95, and I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember the smell of lavender in the room, which is ironically the same smell I think you smell when you come out of the closet. Just saying. I'm not saying she turned me gay. I'm saying she may have just helped me over the fence. She's kind of a robust girl. She could have played for the 49ers. Very large boobs. Yes. 40 double D, I know. And she was only 5'6". So that was a lot to carry around. And I remember that was the first time I saw boobs for the first time, and there were 2 thoughts that went through my head that day. I mean, most guys that are 17 would think, "Oh, I'm gonna motorboat them. I'm gonna titty fuck them." Mm-mm. That was not me. I was like, "Whoa, those are big. If we fly her over to a third world country, we could solve world hunger." And 2, wow, when she turns 40, she's gonna have back problems. Now she just turned 40 this past February, so if she's looking or listening, hey Audra, how's your back, girl? It's funny. People are always saying when they find out I'm gay, well, at the beginning they were very overly judgmental and critical. Like there's a lot of that. Not necessarily on me. It was more on my parents. They were like, wow, you didn't raise him right. They're like, well, it's hereditary. I'm like, what? It's hereditary? Well, that doesn't make any sense. So I looked at it. I was like, okay, my dad, definitely straight. Definitely straight. He was married to two women. He had kids with my mother. Well, she had them. He didn't. That would be weird. Um, he's a boob man. I know this. Every time we watch television on like TV or a movie and the boobs came out, my dad like, did you see the boobs? You like the boobs? See the shape of the boobs? The boobs? The boobs? The boobs? Oh, but we saw Titanic together. Oh, that was a bad idea. The boobs came out. He was so excited. He's like, "Did you see the boobs, Adam?" And at this point, he must have known. I mean, this was a big red flag here. I was like, "No, I didn't notice boobs, but that necklace was fantastic. It's a nice necklace." Bitch throws it in the ocean at the end. If I was on that boat with her, I'd have booted her ass in there. I'm like, "That's 52 carats, girl. You get the hell down there and get that." Yeah. So I was like, "Well, what the hell did he see in my mother then?" Now picture this. This is my mom. My mother was built like a 14-year-old boy. Short, masculine haircut, no makeup, hell no boobs. My dad says if she put Clearasil on them, they'd go away. Her closet consisted of denim, Doc Martens, and a lot of plaid. Just saying. You take that whole look and you combine it with her insatiable need to want to spend time with her friend Anita. Lesbian? Hereditary? Maybe. Oh, it's hilarious. My family is crazy. I'm glad they are because if they weren't, I would probably be married to a woman, have three kids driving a Volvo station wagon, and that is just horrendous. Who in the hell would drive a Volvo station wagon? Like I can put up with the other stuff maybe, but I'm not driving a Volvo. That's not happening. I'm sorry. I don't care. Not happening. Um, so I wanted to do this just so I could kind of get myself on YouTube. I have lots more material, but for some reason I drew a blank, and that's why I'm talking now. But that's like, I don't know, I think I just, for like 6 minutes almost, I just kind of did some material. I love doing this, it's fantastic. I do it here in St. Catharines at a place called Showtime Entertainment. I have also performed at the Bell Tower Arts and Entertainment Complex in Fort Erie. Um, I love doing it. I want to do it at more venues. I've got way more material, thank God. My life, I'm so glad the way it's turned out because if it wasn't, again, all those and girls and families and vaginas and all that stuff. Ugh. I remember the first time, I remember when I lost my virginity. This is where I was going again. I'd lost my virginity to a girl, and I honestly didn't know what was going on. I was kind of like an unlicensed mechanic, just kind of fooling around under the hood. I'm like, I don't know what any of this does. What is this flap? Where does this go? I didn't know. Um, and then for most of it, I just kept my eyes closed, and I just pictured a male cast member from Dawson's Creek. I'm like, Pacey, Joshua Jackson, that was 95 for you. Still gives me the heebie-jeebies. I get very warm when I think about him. Sometimes I've got more sweat pouring down me than Bill Cosby trying to fill a prescription. Now I know people would say, "Is that too soon?" Probably is, but when it's there, it's there. You got to use it, right? So I'm looking to take some courses too. Second City looks like they've got some good stuff. I'd love to take a dramatic arts course. Um, I've always known this is what I should be doing, but here I am doing other things. I mean, I'm making an okay living, but I'd like to make more. I like to go on vacation. I like to drive something other than a Hyundai. You know, something nice. Something like, ooh, look at that car. I'm a car person. I like cars. My ultimate car is an Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme from '87. See, that's when that was like, oh, you're gay, but you like that car? I'm like, oh, that car's fucking sick. I love that car. I am a very interesting gay. I actually think that's funny. I think I make a bad gay man. I really do. Seriously. Now check this out. I know nothing about hair, makeup, or fashion. I really don't. These seem to be the three venues that gays flock to most. I hate flowers. Flowers seem to be a big thing in the community. I have a bamboo plant that's as good as it's going to get. But I think the clincher, and I think the reason I'm a bad gay man and that I've been single for so long is the fact that I have bad knees and a gag reflex. That's no guy wants that. That's like buying a brand new car and then delivering it to you, and you're like, well, yeah, low payments, doesn't have a scratch on her, but there's no steering wheel or gas pedal. These are two vital things that I need, and gay men are superficial. This is what they think of, and if I can't do those two things, then I'm probably not going to make a good husband.